Hi guys, my name is Kwasa and I want to welcome you back to this channel. If you're new here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and also check the link to join our community Discord server. So what I'm talking about today is something called pain, and it could be from different ways, or it could come in different ways into your life. It could be physical pain, it could be emotional pain, or any other kind of pain that you can experience in your life. Most times when you're watching movies, uh, before the main actor does something or turns around to change his life, there are always certain things that happen in his life. For example, if it's an action movie, maybe they take away his daughter, maybe the bad guys try to cause harm to his family, or even to the guy himself, or something like betrayal, something like a heartbreak, which causes pain to the main actor of the movie, and then he uses that pain to go and attack other people or make revenge. And this concept of pain is something that you have to incorporate in your life on this self improvement journey. For most of my life, I've always had pain from most of it was pain from maybe emotional pain from different heartbreaks. It could be mental pain from poverty, how I grew up in the family, and most times the pain of just being a loser and not being able to do something about it. I remember that some days when I used to not have like any single coin in my pocket for weeks, for months, and I always wanted to buy like some stuff, maybe just have a drink. It could be grabbing something like a soda or a burger, or buy a t-shirt, or buy clothes, or even shoes. And I would have that much pain inside myself of not being able to afford to buy something, and even my family not being able to do that. And looking around myself, no one was there to help me. So that's the pain that I used to have, bro. And we could all have pain from all different kind of situations in our lives. Maybe we lost someone, our parents are divorced, your girlfriend leaves you, or could be some physical pain. It could be how you look at yourself. Maybe you're fat, maybe you're skinny, and and that affects your self-esteem, which in turn causes you to just have this emotion pain inside you. And most times when you have pain in your life, you can always do some things to suppress it, or to try and hide away from it, or to run away from it. And for the past years, I always found ways to run away from it, whether it was drinking alcohol. I remember I used to drink alcohol like from school to deal with whatever I would be going through. It could be smoking. I used to smoke some weed, and it could be some addictions, maybe watching porn, maybe some other stuff, how you deal with your own pain. And when you have pain and you deal with it using the negative things or negative habits, then at the end of the day, it's going to start affecting your life in negative ways. Maybe you start smoking, maybe you start doing drugs, then it ends up being an addiction. And in the past, maybe I can say that since last year, I have found some positive ways how not to run away from pain, but to have pain and still find a way to use that pain to my advantage. And here's what I mean. If you have pain, maybe because you're fat or you're broke, then start using that pain and grind hard, hustle hard, learn some new skills. Maybe go to the gym if you can. Maybe start running. Maybe start doing those push-ups at your home. Because at the end of the day, I believe it's pain that is going to build you. And there is no way that you can say you want to be great and at the same time you want to run away from pain. Most times people say, oh, I want to be great, I want to do this and I want to do that. Most of them have not even faced anything painful. Maybe they grew up from rich families in the where they had everything, and they don't know the pain of maybe staying hungry or sleeping on an empty stomach or being broke. And there is no way you're going to be great if you keep running away from pain. There's this quote from David Goggins which says that it's in the darkness that you find peace. Because if you stay for so long in the darkness, then your eyes start getting used to the darkness, and they have to find ways to maneuver or move through the darkness and do the hard work. Bro, I like to think that most people like who go to the gym, they don't go to the gym because they are happy. No one goes to the gym when they are smiling, or it's not something fun to do, but you go there because something, you realize that there's something in you that is missing, and maybe by going to the gym, lifting those weights and doing all those hard things, you find yourself. And if you're watching this today, I know you have a side story. I have mine too. If you've watched my YouTube channel, then you know I've come from a depressed kid. I've come from hating myself so much to the extent where I tried to take my own life a couple of times, to this person that I am, whom I'm trying to improve myself. I'm trying to be the best version of myself that I can ever be, and that requires a lot of hard work, and I'm taking it step by step. So maybe you have pain from a heartbreak, maybe you have pain from whatever situation that you're dealing with, and all I'm trying to tell you in this video is that stop running away from that kind of pain and face it. All right? Yeah, whatever it is. Maybe some people abuse you, some people bully you. It's time to deal with it, bro. There's no other way you're going to find success and deal with it, bro. Think about all those favorite actors that you like in your life. Look at someone like Tyson Fury. The reason he became is among one of the greatest boxers of all the time, it's not because he enjoyed what he was doing. If you have watched his story from being depressed, from trying to end his own life to becoming a world champion. Look at even maybe most movies, even though they are fake characters. Look at someone like Batman, someone like Spider-Man. Most of them, they turn their life around after experiencing painful events in their life. Batman parents had to die, that's why he's Batman, and also other different things. So I don't know if you know anyone who has become more successful or have been great in their life by just sitting around, by just staying on their phones, and by doing negative habits and all that stuff. Maybe some people do it and become lucky, but stop running away from pain and find positive ways to deal with it, bro. Who knows? I've seen some people who go to the gym and they're just playing around with weights. You know, the moment it starts getting painful, they put down the weights. And one thing that my coach normally tells me every time I try to put down the weights when I feel like pain, is always like, bro, don't put it down, don't put down the weights. That's something I've learned to start trying. Every time I'm doing reps, I'm doing sets, and it gets painful, I always add like 3 more, because I'm like, it's in the pain that I'm going to maybe get those muscles. It's in the pain that I'm going to maybe achieve what I really want. Because imagine every time it gets painful, you drop down the weights. Every time you know something is going to be painful, you stop doing it. And then how do you want success? Success is not so easy. No one gets success by sleeping in bed, by watching some stuff, or eating that junky food, and then they become successful out of the blue. So you have to go on a different path, and most times that path is going to be painful, whether it's staying up late studying for your school, whether it's going to be staying up late, learning that skill, or working on yourself, grinding hard. That's where the good things come from. Maybe those muscles you want to get, maybe you've been going to the gym, and the best shape you want to get, it's in that last set or in that last rep that you're refusing to do every time you're supposed to do it. Maybe it's waking up early, 1 hour before everyone else is up. Maybe it's doing those push-ups but every time you wake up. Maybe there's always something. And I want you to think about your life right now. Most of the painful things that you're neglecting right now, and start doing them. Do them painful. It's not fun, but you know what? It becomes fun and sweet after you have done it and you've become successful. My name is Kwasa Genesis. See you in the next video.